there's a tab and backing track available for this lesson. You can get that by clicking the card or the link in the description at our Patreon site. These are also available for individual purchase or for Tier 2 and 3 supporters. All right, let's look at this lesson. In this lesson, I'm going to cover some ways that you can go from the 2 chord to the 5 chord. So I was thinking along the lines of the song Danny Boy. So we're in the key of F. The 2 chord would be G. Then it goes to the 5, which would be a C or C7, back to the 1. So we're thinking I'm going from F to G to C back to F. So I'm just showing you some chord substitutions or some maybe more advanced ways that you can cover that 2 chord. So the first one I did was this. So the rhythm track starts on the 1, starts on F, and you can play that wherever you want to. I'm just, probably just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to do them at the 1st fret. So that's the 1 chord. Now when it goes up to the G, I'm playing a different chord for every beat. So I start out with a G7th, which will be 4, 6, 9 at the 3rd. Press my B pedal, which will give you a G sus chord. And what we're doing here is we're working this note here. Okay, so we have G7, 4, 6, 9, then G sus with the B pedal down, same groove. Okay, then you go up 1 fret, you play 4, 6, 10 with A and B pedals down, E, D flat, and E lever. That's going to give you a G7 flat 5. So now we have, okay, on that last beat of that G, I simply add my 5th string while all that's ringing. Then I go to a C7th. And you can play that wherever you want to also. You can play it, I played it at the 1st fret with 5, 6, 8. A and B pedals and E, D flat and E lever. Then I added my 1st string. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one was this. Okay, on this one the idea is keeping that G note. So that's the kind of the concept of that. So on that one you do, picking 5, 6, 9 at the 3rd fret, and I play with my A pedal depressed. Add my 4th string, so that's that G note we're keeping ringing. I go back 1 fret, 2nd fret, A and B pedals, F and E lever. That's going to be a B augmented. Then add 4. So we have G7. B augmented. So let's go back now to the 1st fret to get that C7, 5, 6, 8, A and B pedal, E, D flat and E lever, then add 1. So that's where you're going to get that G note there. Okay, so that's the second one. And then the third one was this. Okay, so that one's going to be a G7. That's a D flat 9. Okay, so we go 5, 6, 9 at the 3rd fret A pedal, then add 4. So there's the G. Then the next thing we're going to do is D flat 9. Go to your 6th fret, B pedal, F knee lever, 10, 8, 6, then add 5 while that's ringing. And to get the C, we just simply slide that back to the 5th fret. Everything's still engaged. So that one's... Okay, the last one's a little more complicated and a little more outside on the sound. That one was... So we're going, starting out on the G7, 3rd fret. We go 5, 6, 9, A pedal, then add 4. Okay, then I go to the 6th fret, A pedal still down, hit 5, 6, 9. That's going to be the E flat augmented. Slide that up to the 9th fret, 5, 6, 9, A pedal down. Then we're going to add our F knee lever here, then hit 4. Okay, so we got this at the G. The E flat is your 6th fret, 5, 6, 9, A pedal, then slide immediately to the 9th fret. When you get to that 9th fret, have your F knee lever engaged. Because when we get there, we're going to add our 4th string. Then we're simply going to go back 1 fret, everything's still engaged, still ringing, and add our 3rd string from 9 to 8. That's a C7 flat 9. Then the last 2 beats of that, you release all the pedals. That's a C7. So that one is. Then back to this F. Okay, so that's 4 different ways. Like I said, this is an advanced lesson. So work these up, give them a try, and I hope you enjoy them. If you enjoyed the video, press the like and subscribe buttons. You can also support us here on our channel by hitting the join button below. Just want to take this opportunity to thank our supporters on YouTube and Patreon, especially our Tier 3 supporters, Jim, M. Medlock, William, Philip, Webster, Arthur, and Jim. So thanks again and keep picking.